guys, if you're not sure what a year-a-thon is, it is a monthly read-a-thon / read-along that is hosted by myself and some of my best friends that I've made from this community. So it is on the first Monday of every month, and it goes until that following Sunday at midnight, whatever your time zone is. For each month, we dedicate specific themes, and this year we're actually doing challenges, which I will talk more about later. This is our third year doing it now, and we're really excited. So today I wanted to share with you the upcoming themes and also some challenges that will be featured in this year's readathons. If you're interested in the year-a-thon but haven't yet joined, I will leave all of our links at the top of the description. Like I said, we're on Goodreads, Instagram, and Twitter. So you will find all of us there every day. We're very active and we love to discuss and talk with you all. So make sure you send us a comment or send us a tweet. We'd love to hear from you. So here at AYearAthon, we're pretty easygoing. We just decided to add challenges because some of you wanted an extra push, as well as some of our moderators. I am personally a student and working, so I'm probably not going to partake in all of the challenges, but I love knowing that there's that extra option. I find the challenges a lot more motivating to read. So don't think of them as daunting things you have to accomplish. Everything, even the themes, is totally up to you guys. We just like to have a group collective of something we can all discuss, and that's where we come up with everything. But if you just want to use each week to read as much as you can, then we're still more than happy to have you. So obviously the theme for January already ended because I was slow on the boat posting all of my videos because I just decided to come back. So in February, our readathon is going to be running from the 6th until the 12th, and our theme for that month is retellings. We're not specific on whether that's fairy tales or classics or mythical or anything like that. Whatever is a story retelling in whichever way that it is, you are more than happy to read it that month with us. And the challenge for this one is going to be books that were recommended to you. So this can be by your friend, by a fellow booktuber, anything that has been recommended to you, that is your challenge for the month. The readathon for March will again be running from the 6th to the 12th. And the theme for this one is to read books that you bought based on the cover. So for me, it's probably City of Bones because I've had them for so many years when only the first 3 books were out. And then the challenge that goes with this one is to read a trilogy. That can be kind of hard. So think of it as like if there was one book in the series or you bought the first book based on the cover, then you read that series. So our theme in April will be running from the 3rd to the 9th, and the theme is classics. This could be anything that you consider to be a modern classic. It can be anything that is shelved on Goodreads as a classic. This one is one that is as well open-ended because classics is a pretty broad term. The challenge for this one is to read books by the same author. At least that's what I've gathered from the descriptions. There might be miscommunication on my part there, but that's what I'm doing for this one because I really want to read William Shakespeare. I feel like in the genre of classics, there are so many authors that have multiple publications out that this would be a really easy challenge to complete. So May 1st to 7th is our rereads theme. This is my favorite one every year. I always seem to reread the Natural series though because each book comes out and then I want to reread it before the next book comes out. And the challenge to go along with this theme is big books. So by big books we mean anything that has more than 400 pages in length. We're not dead set on the 400. Anything like 375 I consider to be on the larger side. So from June 5th to 11th, our theme is going to be catch up / finish a series. So this can be reading up to whatever book is the last one that's been released, or if a series has been completed, reading that series to the end. And the accompanying challenge is to read a book with a character your age. I want to branch out more going into the young adult category. So I think this will be a very interesting challenge for me. So from July 3rd to the 9th, our theme is translations. I feel like this theme is going to be challenging enough for me, let alone adding a challenge on top of that. But the challenge to go with this one is to read a book from the year you were born. I don't think I own any books that have been translated, so if you have any suggestions, make sure you let me know. Thankfully, I have some time to look into finding some that I'm interested in reading. But this one, I think it's going to be difficult for me, but one that I'm very interested in. So from August 7th to 13th, our theme is one of my favorites that I'm so excited for, and that is to read childhood favorites. And then the accompanying challenge is to read a series. So I feel like this is going to be easy for me. I could read Harry Potter, I could read a series of unfortunate events, I could read so many different books from my childhood that I'm so excited to revisit. So then from September 4th to the 10th, our theme is going to be standalones. And this one I think I could handle. Going back to school, it'll be easy to just pick up books without being attached to series. There's a lot of new adult and adult books that I could read for this, but the challenge is going to be a challenge because it is one-word titles. And then from October 2nd to 8th, we have one of our most popular and recurring themes, which is LGBTQIA. And there's not much I can say about this one. Like I said, we do it every year. And the accompanying challenge is to read poetry/short stories. So I'm really excited to go find some anthologies out there. I'm sure there are a ton that I just haven't discovered yet. So I think this is going to be a good one. November 6th to the 12th, our theme is going to be new to you authors. So what we mean by this is an author that you have never read before. It can be one that you've never even heard of. It can be one that's very popular and you just haven't had a chance to read. For me, that would be Cassandra Clare. Yeah, so I feel like this theme is pretty broad, so take it into your own hands and do what you wish with it. So the accompanying challenge with this one is to read a duology. For me, it would be that one by Casey West that I can't think of what it's called right now, but it exists. Duologies are hard to find, so this one will be a challenge on a couple of different levels. And then from December 4th to the 10th, we will not be doing comic books, graphic novels. We're actually doing 2017 debuts. This is one that I'm really excited about. I feel like it's good to get some new authors out there and some new releases out there, and I think it'll be a good way to reflect back on the year before going into 2018, which I can't even believe I'm saying already. So yeah, so then the accompanying challenge to go with this one is to read books you recently purchased or got, which I think goes good before Christmas. You can clear off your TBR shelf, kind of catch up on books that you already own, and I think it's a good one. I think it's going to be a good year. When I look at all these challenges and the themes and how excited you guys are, and then reading all of the comments from this week's theme, I'm very excited for what this year has to hold. And I'm going to try to do recommendation videos before each week starts. Not each week, each readathon. Before each readathon starts, to accompany the different themes. And then if you have any suggestions for me, or if I can give any suggestions to you, then it kind of builds back that community aspect that AYearAthon is trying to do. So like I said, I will leave all of our links down below. Make sure you send us a message to say, hi, you're new. We have, I think, some different media ones. Just go take a look around our Goodreads page. Lots of stuff there, lots of stuff to read. We all like to talk. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you join us, and I will see you soon. Bye.